Hi guys, the sign of Cancer now. We'll do a 3-card tarot spread for the sign of Cancer, and this is for the new moon on May the 4th, Saturday, May the 4th, 2019. May the 4th be with you. Okay, so yes, 3 cards please for the sign of Cancer for the new moon on the 4th of May 2019. 3 cards for Cancer, please. Okay, so we've got the Chariot first of all. Get to the other two when we get to them. Right, first of all, the Chariot. Okay, Cancer. Now then, this is where we can more or less get on with life. Nothing unpleasant indicated here, but we're not really given the necessary tools to get on with the job. Here is Alice trying to play a game of croquet using a flamingo and a hedgehog, and it's just not working. It's just not a comfortable scenario, is it? I mean, I guess the flamingo could easily do that with its beak and it wouldn't be a problem or anything like that. But it's just, as it actually says in the book about this card, a flamingo does not have the same goals as a human being. That's a fact of life, and is probably not interested in being used as a croquet, what is it, a racket, a bat, whatever they do with a mallet, that's it, a croquet mallet. So it's just crazy. It's the situation isn't working out. That is the bottom line of it. But the Chariot, it's a time when it's a symbol. I'm sorry, of when a lot of good skills are falling into place, when a lot of abilities are in place, when there's a lot of wisdom about. Worth thinking about that, okay? Because it is a forward journey. This is very, very different to the Rider-Waite Chariot, but it's different for a reason. In the Rider-Waite one, and in many decks actually, we get the Sphinx, the image of the Sphinx as pulling the chariot, showing that this is a spiritual journey as well. That is very true of this, guys. I mean, really working out what the tools we have in life are capable of doing and what life is supposed to be all about is something that preoccupies so many of us. So we've got some real life progress here if we can sort out the crazy jumble of things that are coming to us. Okay, but there is Alice there, and there is the Chariot. And, well, a pink flamingo would be a nice thing, but if you find one, whatever you do, my friends, do not play croquet with it. But that's the crazy world of Alice, isn't it? Now then, number 9, the Hermit, is in the middle. Number 9 in this deck. And there he is, riding off into the distance. And when I look at this card, I think to myself, this ain't Kansas, you know, everyone's got to kind of grow up sooner or later. The Hermit is riding off into the distance just before Alice becomes queen, which is a metaphor for just before Alice becomes a grown woman, really, in those stories. And in this card as well, because, I don't know, we're really supposed to leave behind the things of childhood, aren't we, as we grow up? And many people see our belief in spiritual things and the metaphysical, the occult, as kind of trying to go back to childhood and play games. That really, friends, is the interpretation that Christian churches have put on it over so many years. Not all Christian churches, I'm just saying that is very much a kind of Christianized interpretation of it. That these are the things of childhood and we mature and we're sort of supposed to follow on into Christianity then. Well, you know, the lessons of Christianity are a wonderful thing, but their meaning, their significance changes when you come of age. And so we've got a coming of age right in the heart of the middle of this spread here, Cancer. So it's a time of change, it's a time of newness, which you're going to need, frankly, in order to work out what on earth you're supposed to do with the tools you've got. Clear blue sky, though. I do like to see that. This is one of the clearest spreads so far. Mind, we are only on Cancer, but there we go. Nothing wrong with that. It's a place to be. But this ain't Kansas, guys. Okay, it's kind of time to face the real world. The Hermit is retiring. And the Hermit has a lot to consider also. The Hermit has a lot of skills. A lot of the positive side of this craziness is kind of known, can be understood by the inner mind of the Hermit. So do go in there and have a look at that. Examine not just those thoughts, but those feelings. Yeah, this is a touchy-feely kind of spread, this one is. Okay, Cancer. So now we come on to... Hang on, let me just take a drink. Excuse me. Right, now we come on to card number 3, which is the 3 of Pentacles. And there seems something very round about the 3 of Pentacles being card number 3. This is a card where progress is more than possible is indicated, and where hard work is actually going on. So this is Alice hard at work at something she can do, something she can make a success of. It's not just about money. It's not just about work, as in going to work kind of 9 to 5 or whatever time you work to do your job. This is about the work of life, whether that's earning money or helping people or not helping people, whichever way it goes, whichever way it takes you. Fluid energy, guys. You must interpret these cards as you will, because the most important interpretation is the one you place on them. But Alice could draw on the energies and on the help of her friends in this situation if she wanted to. And this card is very often about team effort. So don't be afraid to let people in. This is the other side of the Hermit. I guess we're saying don't do too much of the Hermit. Yeah, because there he is, loud and proud in the middle of the spread, at the heart of the matter. But this is where it's going, Cancer. This is really what it's all about in terms of the direction things are going in, and you are going to have to decide whether you want to bring other people in or not. But clarity of vision is very, very important with this card. Get things clear, get things worked out. And since that is a spread throughout it's for the new moon, May the 4th, 2019, which is an influence which goes on for the next 2 weeks or so after the new moon. Okay, and it's a Taurus full moon as well. It's very earthy, so it's going to be a grounding time, which is no bad thing for a Cancer, I suspect, because it'll give you time to get really down to earth about yourself and other people, which I feel needs to come into the picture for you guys at the moment. But there is that time of going into yourself. It's going to be important. It's going to happen. Got to come out of yourself as well, though. And we'll get some more clarity on that in just a second. But, guys, by the time you watch this wand will have been given away and will be in the post on its way to someone. I haven't drawn the winner yet. I'm recording these a bit early because they take forever to upload at the moment. But please subscribe. I desperately need 1,000 subscribers to get me to the point where YouTube will let me stream live from my mobile again. Because I can't see the chat comments when I stream from my old computer. So I really need that 1,000 subscribers to get there, because it's the live psychic readings that really made this what it is. I'm a spiritualist medium, it's what my guide and I seem to do better. It's what my guide does best anyway. So if you subscribe, you'll have a chance to win this, which is an 18-inch Sodalite chip necklace. And we've got some nice glass beads on there as well, and some Tibetan silver for bling, and a lobster clasp. See that? Yeah, a lobster clasp there, which if you can do lobster clasps, should be no problem for you. Okay, right, let's ask anyway. And get subscribing, by the way, and tap the bell so you don't miss anything, okay? And you have a chance to win that. Right, oh, cards all over the place. One's fallen out. That's pretty conclusive, isn't it? So I don't need to go through that whole thing of, okay. Oh, no, two have fallen out. Oh, no, two interesting ones, two purpley healing ones, most definitely. We have Master Jesus, forgiveness. For you, Cancer, you are on the path of light, love and forgiveness. Father healing is possible at this time. This takes us to the thought of ancestors, people being willing to help from the spirit world. And just to everything we know about Jesus, a wonderful ascended master. I know I'm not a big fan of Christian churches, but I'm certainly a big fan of Jesus. So, you can turn it over to him. Give it to God, give it to God. And what does it say? You're on the path of light, love and forgiveness, Cancer. You really are. Okay, and the energy with this card is so beautiful. This puts the hermit thing in a different context, actually. It really does, because here he is essentially riding away from all that happiness, and there's Alice about to become a grown-up, and sort of waving goodbye to her childhood in a lot of ways. And then, here is the forgiveness, here is the healing light. And here is actually another string of stories we were taught as small children, which we can still believe. Why not? Why not, Cancer? And the other Cancer card is this one, Diana, focused intention. This just kind of popped out at the same time. We've got this crescent moon pointing upwards, which to me looks very positive. It also makes me think of the cups, the suit of cups in the tarot, and just cups generally, which can be full. Focused intention. Think about what you desire. Set your sights high. Expect the best possible outcome. Now, this is about turning card number 1, where we've got great confusion and the wrong tools. And confusion really seems to be a theme, actually, for all the signs so far, Cancer. And then we go through the Hermit. So it's getting from that to this, the Three of Pentacles, where just about anything is possible. Really good position to be in, actually. And it's about focused intention. That's what Diana's telling us here, okay? And the time for that focused intention is going to be that Hermit time, that bit of time out, okay? And maybe remembering the lessons and the love of childhood. That's what I'm really drawn to say there as you go forward. But keeping that intention focused, keeping your eyes on the prize, not worrying too much about the Kansas you've left behind. You know what I mean? It's maybe if you're watching in Britain, I don't know. But it's something I picked up from watching Alex Jones, actually. This ain't Kansas. You know, this isn't the happy world we grew up in. This is the real hard world. So keep that intention focused, Cancer. That is so important to do. She's got plenty of arrows in her quiver there. So she has massive potential. She's also a great healer. Look at this purple, this beautiful royalish purple shade here. And think about what you desire. Set your sights high, Cancer. That's going to be really important when we get to the Three of Pentacles. And expect the best possible outcome. Okay, that's the thing to focus on, the best possible outcome. Really focus on that, okay? Because, you know, visualize, believe, we create our own reality. All those things, I could say them again and again, and actually I will, because they're true, quite honestly. But you're really going to have to make the effort to stay positive, Cancer, because it looks to me like this new moon is going to bring you a series of rather strange choices to make. It's going to lead you forward on your path, but almost certainly not the way you expected. So be prepared to reevaluate and start thinking about who might be able to help you with your plan, because you're going to get there sometime in the next couple of weeks or so. Okay, Cancer. Well, thank you very much for watching. There we go. I will be back again soon with another spread for another reason on another day. So keep it real, keep it Twig Brother Psychic. Subscribe, please, if you haven't already. I'll say it again, I really need that 1,000 subscribers, guys. It's going to make a massive difference, because when I actually do this live, I can connect to you, I can link to you. And, you know, not absolutely everybody, obviously, but I'll be on, you know, a good hour, maybe an hour and a half, an hour or two at a time. Actually pulling cards for people, actually giving messages to people, and actually being in communication then with my spirit guide, which is what it's all about. So please get subscribing, guys. Tap the bell so you don't miss anything. Leave me a comment. That's another tale of woe at the moment, YouTube and comments. But it's not just me, it's happening to lots of people. But do please leave a comment, because it's there intentionally. Somehow I'll feel it through the ether. And one day, one fine day, I'll be able to read it and reply to it. Okay, Cancer, thanks for watching. Have a great couple of weeks ahead of this new moon in Taurus. Keep it grounded, keep it real. I'll see you again soon. Peace. Goodbye.